Hi, my name is Jon Bristowe. I'm a Regional Director in Calgary, Canada, and today I would like to talk to you about differencing disks in Virtual PC. Differencing disks is a feature available in Virtual PC, and effectively what it provides you is the ability to difference an existing virtual hard disk so that you can create other images based off that original image. This is a great development tool because it allows you to establish base images. So if you look up here on the screen, I have some base images already provided. These include ones that are for Windows Server 2003 and Windows XP. Now, differencing disks is a really nice feature because what it allows you to do is to create a new virtual hard disk when installing Community Technical Preview bits like 𝘍𝙬 3.0. So what I want to do is I want to show you how you can create a differencing hard disk to install bits in this fashion. So what I've done is I've gone ahead and I've created a new virtual hard disk settings file. And what I want to do is show you here how you can create a new virtual disk. So here I'll go to the virtual disk wizard. A wizard will show. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to create a new virtual disk. I want to create a new virtual hard disk. I'll go ahead and click Next. And then it's going to ask me for the location of that virtual hard disk. I've got that location here. So go ahead and copy that location to the clipboard, use it to find that virtual hard disk, reference it, click Next, and then it will ask me, do you want to replace this file? And I'll say yes. And then it will give me this dialog asking me to do a number of things. The one that I want to do here is I want to create a differencing hard disk. I want to start from an existing location of a base image that I've already created. So I'll go ahead and select differencing. I'll click Next, and then it's going to ask me for a parent hard disk. A parent hard disk is basically that starting point, that base image that I already have. So I'll go ahead and find that base image. Just so happens to be right here in this folder called Base Images. I'm going to select Windows Server 2003. When I click Next, that's all the information that Virtual PC needs to do its work. When I go ahead and click Finish, the Virtual Disk Wizard will do its work, create a file. And now you'll notice that I have this file available, but its size is very, very small. Its size, in fact, is only 37K, yet it has all the information it needs to start from that base image. If you're doing development today with beta bits like 𝘍𝙬 you might want to consider establishing base images and then creating differencing disks to install new images. So let's go ahead and install this guy. And you'll notice that when it starts, it will start from the base image. But notice, the changes themselves will actually be persisted in a specified location that correlates to that differencing disk location. So I'll just navigate to that location here. So I'll go to the My Virtual Machines folder. And when I go there, there's going to be a subfolder there. There's my 𝘍𝙬 June CPT folder. And if I go there, you'll see that there's this 𝑉UD file that's being created. These are essentially the changes that are going to be made to the differencing disk itself. So it's important to note here that any changes that you make in a differencing disk are not made to the parent. Rather, they're made to the child of the parent. So effectively, what that gives you the ability to do is establish base images and then only track the changes to those child images. Now, one last thing I'd like to finish my talk on is a recommendation. A recommendation to get a separate hard disk because it will dramatically improve the performance of Virtual PC. The reason why is because it won't contend for resources like your hard disk that's running your operating system. So that's differencing disks, and I would highly recommend that you go check it out in Virtual PC, which is available from Microsoft. It's a great development environment because it basically protects you from making any changes to your base OS.